The question asked about blood tests and fasting. We mentioned that, inshallah, with regards to having a blood test, there's no problem with this. It doesn't break your fast. Now, with regards to cupping, does cupping break your fast? The scholars do differ. The vast majority of scholars here, they say that cupping does not break your fast. The vast majority of scholars, and this was the opinion of 3 out of the 4 madhahib. So the madhab of Imam Abu Hanifa, the madhab of Imam Shafi'i, the madhab of Imam Malik. One madhab, the madhab of Imam Ahmed, said that if you were to cup, then this would break your fast. If you were to have cupping, it would break your fast. And in fact, the hadith is collected by Imam Ahmed. The Prophet ﷺ said, after al-hajim wal-mahjum, that the person who has cupping done and the person doing the cupping as well, both of them have their fast broken. Okay. Now this hadith, the scholars differ over the authenticity of it. Some scholars say it's authentic, some scholars say it's not authentic. If we say it's authentic, then how do we understand it? Or why do the other scholars say that, no, we're allowed to have cupping, whilst one is fasting? Well, they base it on other hadith as well. And this is an important issue, that when we look at a mas'ala or a specific case, we have to look at all the hadith to do with the issue. We can't just look at one hadith and not go and search for any other hadith or ayat or statements of the scholars. No, we have to look at it as a whole. So yes, there is a hadith, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that the person who has cupping done and the person who does the cupping, it breaks their fast. However, many of the scholars mention that this hadith was abrogated later on in Islam, and that cupping later on in Islam was allowed. Other scholars answer it and say that it refers to somebody who is going to be very weak. So if you're going to feel very weak, then this is something which should be avoided. And there are other narrations in which the Prophet ﷺ, as I mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, that he was in ihram and he had cupping done while he was fasting. And again, a slight difference of opinion about whether he was fasting or not at the time. But nonetheless, the vast majority of scholars mention that with regards to cupping and fasting, then there's no issue, inshallah. But the madhab of Imam Ahmed, as I said, do say that it does break one's fast. And other scholars, for example, maybe more contemporary scholars such as Ibn Taymiyyah, he also had this view as well. So there is a difference of opinion. And as I said prior to this in the program, that whenever there's a difference of opinion and you're unable to ask somebody you trust, then go with the safest option. The Prophet ﷺ, as we said, "Da' ma yuribuk ila ma la yuribuk," that leave that which is doubtful for that which is not doubtful. So if you're not sure, you don't know, then don't put your fast at danger. Rather just leave cupping for another day, or for later on, or for after Maghrib, whatever.